Juicy co-creators, Lilou here. I'm in the beautiful, magnificent London with one of the juiciest co-creators, Sonia Choquette. How are you?
I'm happy to be here, and I'm great. I'm just great. I've had a wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
Just taught a workshop, a 3-day intensive workshop on intuition and living at a higher frequency, because everybody has to do that right now. We all have to accelerate and live a more quantum kind of miraculous life than we're used to living. So it was fun teaching.
Yes. I'm very, very excited. For those of you that don't know Sonia Choquette, we did already hundreds of videos. Sonia is a fantastic teacher. She's really well known for her bubbliness and fresh style and straight to the point.
Yeah.
And you're really the spiritual warrior of light, teaching really the tools that are needed right now in this century, in this lifetime.
Well, I think that people need to know that linear living doesn't work anymore. Even with the beginning of the internet and the explosion of the internet and how everybody can be so connected to the all, that's just sort of a prototype for how we can live consciously. It's like we can live the same way and have the same access to information, and we won't need our computers and internet if we just begin to live the spirit of who we are and give up the story and give up the attachments to drama and really trust our creative wisdom, because it is coming into everybody now. People feel it. They just, my job is to sort of push them into the experience of trusting what they feel without thinking.
And without second guessing, that's very important.
Without thinking, just go with it. So one of the things I do to help people do that is sing and dance and move, because all of that doesn't involve thinking. And so if people can get reconnected to that natural way, because we all start out singing and dancing, then when it comes to our intuitive hits, we'll go with them before we stop to think about them. And that's what we need to do right now. Life is accelerating too quickly for anyone to get left behind.
So how do you define intuition again?
Intuition is direct contact with your divine nature, with your ability to be connected to source and to be connected to the world in the highest frequency. So it's your inner GPS system, for lack of a better, for a good metaphor. It's your inner guidance system, and it supersedes your intellect, and it connects to the frequencies of energy. As you're moving through life with intention, you get informed moment to moment to moment how to best achieve your goals. And here's my experience. I've been teaching for 30 years.
She doesn't look like it, but she actually
very young. But here's my experience. I have traveled around the world. I have talked to every culture, every consciousness on this planet, just about. People have intuitive experiences. Nobody's disconnected. They just don't go with them. That's my job, is to sort of to encourage and create tools and techniques to go with your intuition and make it fun and joyful, and you get immediate feedback. Your world starts working very quickly. So it's like the key, that lock you put in the lock, and opens you up to this incredibly magical way of living. And I don't see how anyone can be successful without using their intuition.
These days, there's too many messages, too many things happening.
Yes, too much is changing. You cannot succeed in this world in any endeavor, but mostly you can't succeed to be happy, to be peaceful, to be authentic, to live your full potential, unless you're using that inner guidance system, which is essential to keeping you in the flow of the way you need to live at the best and highest frequency. It's in modern times, it's an essential, not an optional, innate way of sensing your way through the world. You need it.
Yeah. Do we need to call upon it, or do we create a relationship with intuition? How does it work?
Well, what I said to my students this week, and if I could summarize my whole workshop in 2 words, it's wake up. Wake up. Get out of your preoccupations, get out of your dwellings and fears, and notice what's right in front of you, and notice from the heart. how you feel. What is your heart saying? And one of the quickest ways to do that is put your hand on your heart on any question you're thinking about and answer. The question is, should I do this or that? Hand on the heart, my heart says, and let it speak. It will if you ask it. And the heart is the center of your intuitive energy. It's what's connected to everything. So don't ask your intellect, ask your heart, and let it answer out loud.
This is fantastic. I just love talking with you. You're one of my favorite interviewees, and because it's practical, and we really need that these days. How do we do more and more of us feel like we're intuitive, and we're sometimes even more and more sensitive to the surroundings and to people's energy? Can we, as our gifts are improving, or we're getting more sensitive, can we turn this on, off? What is your recommendation with that? Because sometimes it feels like we're overwhelmed, and we feel a lot more and more?
Well, absolutely. When you're tuned on your intuition, it's like turning on a radio. And you don't want all the stations coming in at once. It's disturbing to your nervous system, really. So there's two things you can do. The first thing to protect yourself from overwhelm is to be very clear in your own intentions. So that's like dialing into a particular radio station that you want to listen to, and then you become indifferent and disconnected from all these other energies. So the more intentional you are in your own goals, the more committed you are, it's a natural filter. It's an absolute natural filter. Then you just aren't going to be inundated with all this disturbing energy of other people. So I say it's like going to a train station. If you wander in and you don't know where you're going, you're going to get lost and pushed around and freaked out. But if you know where you're going and you go straight to that train, you don't feel all that other energy. So that's the first thing. The second thing is put your spirit in your body. And call your spirit home. Don't be vacant somewhere, because when you're vacant and you're not present, squatters move in. Everybody else has energy. So be present. And one of the ways to do that so easily is start looking around. What do I see? I see Trafalgar Square. I see, red mail trucks, and I see people and tourists, and I'm here right now. And how do I feel right now? And also, when you're around bad energy, use your left and right foot and walk away. You don't have to explain. Just leave.
And is there another thing that you would like to say about intuition before we do another video? Because I'm very interested to hear from you about soulmates and manifesting with ease. I know that's part of your gifts. I mean,
start expand the box or the frame of how you perceive the world, so that intuition is not outside the box and a weird thing. Put it in the center of your conscious reality and say, this is my best sense, and everybody has it. We just get to choose to use it or not. So why would I not use my GPS and I wander around in the dark? Turn on the light, go with your spirit, go with your intuition, and consider it natural, normal, and essential.
And this is as much for men and women. The techniques are the same, no difference?
Have fun with it. Have fun with it. What does my intuition say? What does my spirit say? What does my heart say? What does my gut say? Use your own language, but ask.
Ask, my beautiful co-creators.
It works because we all have it. It's natural. It's like turning a light on in a dark room.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So juicy. I love it. My beautiful co-creators, this is the Juicy Living Tour in London, starting with Sonia Choquette. Your next book?
My next book is Grace, Guidance, and Gifts, Sacred Blessings to Light Your Way. Comes out in July, and I'm really excited about it. It's very
important. Find the time to do all this. This is number 13?
No, 19.
19.
Oh my God. I know. Even I'm shocked. Well, I don't know. I don't think about it. I don't think about it. It just comes.
Perfect. Great example of following the intuition and moving forward at the speed of love.
Absolutely. And that is something I do recommend everyone do. Just travel through your day, travel through your world at the speed of love, and it makes everything easier.
Beautiful. Much love.
Bye.